Come Christian.
C Young.
And we're back again for another episode of Two of Twos. Episode 52?
Is it 52?
I think.
Yeah, your guess better than mine. I wanted to look, but you said it, so we just going with it.
Before we get started, I want to award my boy. The new champ.
Yes, sir.
Fucking champ.
Tribal Chief.
My tribal chief. My urban chief.
The urban chief.
My urban chief. Congratulations. We still don't got the Twos logo on it, though.
Appreciate that, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. We still got to get. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to print that shit. I got you.
It's all good. I'm gonna give you
all about that shit.
I'm gonna give you the other papers so you can know just to make it smaller than those because those are like huge and it's not gonna fit.
Okay.
So I'll just give you something to source.
I forgot all about that shit. I'm gonna do that shit too.
All good though. No rush.
Well, just pretend this is Twos. Pretend it says Twos.
Doesn't matter. You're the champ.
For surely.
As long as they know that you're the fucking champ.
For surely.
By the way, and he defended his belt. So he won it off of what we're going to talk about in the first segment.
Right.
And then he defended it WrestleMania and kept it. So
first successful title defense.
Yeah, so he won it and kept it in our
lineage.
Yes. Congrats.
Thank you, my brother.
When it comes to predictions, you are him right now.
Hey, I was just doing what I thought, man. The future shit, I really couldn't call it. Like, that shit was just.
You thought right. I think you were actually almost spot on.
Yeah, almost. I can't remember exactly what I said, but.
I believe you said 180 to 120.
Yeah, and I think they did pretty much
like
that.
120, 126 or some shit?
I think they did the second one did or was going to do 120. I think the first one did 2 something.
Oh, you said 180 to 220, my bad.
Yeah.
And it did 226, right?
Right.
Good
it
deal.
did 220 something.
Yeah. So he's him. Congrats to that man. And I like to say thank you to all of our consistent audience, the ones that are always watching every week. We appreciate you guys.
We definitely do.
The numbers fluctuate up and down, but it's like a solid 50 of y'all that watch every week, and I appreciate you 50.
Most definitely.
Everybody who's not watching, fuck you.
Yeah, cloud chase watchers.
Anyways, how you been, brother?
I've been good, man. Just chilling, working, same old shit. What about yourself?
Same as you, chilling, working. I've been lazy as fuck though. Haven't replaced that. I really haven't been here that much
really?
In the last month.
Yeah, I was shocked. You said you hadn't done any interviews lately. I was like,
no,
what?
I haven't done any interviews lately. Somebody recommend something for me. Somebody drop a name in the.
But you know what? I've been lazy too because I haven't done any fucking videos of myself.
C-caps, yeah.
None of those. I was supposed to start doing those.
Nigga did one. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Literally just stopped. Haven't done any music, so you're not the only one. You're not the only one. I've been releasing music, but I haven't done any music, so.
Gearing up for the summer. May through August is gonna be a busy time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully a very productive time too.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I know I'll be working, but creative production.
Yep, and we're coming down to our last days in here, so that's interesting.
Really?
Yeah. I think, so there's something planned. I'll tell you more details later because I don't want to give all the details on camera before it happens and then things fall through and it doesn't happen, but.
Damn, it's been a year already, bro.
Close.
In the stew?
Close.
That's crazy.
Close.
It doesn't even feel like it. I remember when we was moving, when you were putting I don't know what that's called, but putting the black stuff on the wall and getting this whole stapling the boxes.
I think it's called memory foam.
6 months ago. Oh, yeah, memory foam.
But yeah.
Shit felt like it was 4 months ago. Literally. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's more like 10.
Yeah, in actuality.
9 or 10. But yeah. I can't wait. One less bill on my hands.
Hey, I'm excited for you. New
beginnings. Yeah, hopefully we're getting into a bigger space and a better space. Yeah, I'll tell you more details off camera though. I think for about a month or two, we gotta find somewhere else to do this. Probably your apartment if you're cool with that.
We can do that. Pull up with the cameras.
Yeah, from maybe. Hopefully we get a new spot soon. And the transition is seamlessly, but if it does take a while, probably have to be at your crib for
that's fine with me.
About a couple of weeks.
That's fine with me, man.
But yeah, other than that, been lazy as fuck, but chilling, high spirits. Yeah, we have some shit to talk about, my boy.
Man, since the last time we recorded,
A lot has gone down,
chaos has
and we're not trying
complete
to.
chaos.
We did say we're not gonna do only hip hop, but this episode is hip hop centric.
Yes, hip hop been going crazy, bro. Since our last episode, was it like a month ago?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Hip hop has completely changed because we had almost a year of like
Nothing.
nothing, damn near,
Nothing.
and
No new shit.
boy oh boy,
Then we stopped recording for about 3 weeks, and then things just pop
all
off.
hell broke loose.
All hell literally broke loose. So I guess we can just start from the top. Future dropped an album. We predicted the first week sales. We kind of touched on it.
I think we recorded like a couple of days before it dropped,
Yes,
so that would have been. I guess it's been 3 weeks, so 3
Yeah.
weeks of chaos. But yeah, go ahead.
about 3.5 weeks. But yeah, you got the predictions right. But we're not here to talk about the predictions. Let's talk about the album itself. What did you think about the first album? Did you like it?
So the first album, We Don't Trust You, I did like the album. I enjoyed it. If you ask me, I enjoyed the album. Don't get me wrong.
Oh shit!
But
Here we go.
I just wasn't really impressed. It just seemed like a I Never Liked You with better beats.
So I wasn't impressed, nor did I like it. I added 5 songs out of 17, I believe there is.
Tough.
How many did you add?
yeah. You did five songs though. Yeah, I see. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, how many did you add?
I think like 15.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah. I did like it. I did. I know you're not a big
So
fan.
my friend said the same thing as you. He had a lot of songs added, and he said that he wasn't impressed by it. But like I was telling him, I literally said to him verbatim, "Your words don't match your actions," because he sent me the songs that he added, and he added damn near the whole thing. So I'm like, your words don't match your actions, brother. So can you guys just touch on that a little bit more?
What I mean is like, all right, like I liked it. It was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't really go back and listen to a lot of the songs, even though I added them. The songs that I have been playing, I really do enjoy them. I just feel like it just didn't. It's just the same Future, like talking about drugs, bitches. I mean, that's cool. I don't expect him to switch it up or anything like that, but it's cool. Like it's like at some point when somebody's giving you the same shit over and over and over, it's like it's cool, but
It is the same regurgitated shit, and I feel like the old was a little bit better. It was like I feel like he's maybe running out of ways to explain this shit.
yeah.
And so it's becoming less and less entertaining.
And it's like, to go in even more with what I'm saying, I know we got a lot to talk about, but like when
ahead.
you go back and listen to like DS2 and like Beast Mode and Hendrix and I don't even want to say Hendrix 'cause that's a different kind of genre, but like some of the other projects that we really enjoy, Monster, it's like it was a little bit more like substance and content there, whereas like this shit, he was kind of just
Well,
saying shit like.
for one song, this had all the substance in the world. Two
What song?
songs, maybe. 2 songs, this had all the substance in the world.
On the album?
Yeah.
Which one? Which two?
The 2 songs is the one with Kendrick and the intro.
But nobody talks about Future's part though. Let's be real. And the intro. But
Well, I think Future Sub was more insightful.
I think Future Sub was more insightful, but like you talking about what's it called? We Don't Trust You, I think.
Well, it's Sub on the first song,
Yeah.
whatever it is
I
called.
think it's called We Don't Trust You.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Where he was dissing Drake.
Yeah, that was more insightful. It led us to the opportunity to know that these two aren't rocking with each other.
Right.
Made us go reread lyrics off of Drake's last 2 projects
Right.
and connect some dots. So
Well, I can agree with that. Actually, I can. Yeah, because that was probably the 2 most contextual
yeah.
songs on the whole tape.
Between those songs,
But like when you go into like I fuck with the songs, but a lot of the songs are just like some shit you turn up to, but it's not really like
I don't even.
that's
think
kind of it. Like that's
a lot of that I couldn't turn up to. I was trying.
really you could
A lot of that shit.
feeling
I couldn't.
the Magic Don one or the yeah, I can't even think of no names on top of my head. I don't want to pull up the
Young
track
Pluto?
list. Let's pull it
I
up.
want to pull up the song. I'm gonna pull up the songs that I added just to let you know which ones I added. But yeah, I just wasn't really impressed by this outing, and I was praying that the second one would be better. We'll get to that later, but
Honestly, I think you said this when we were talking in DMs. I think Metro did a lot of the carrying on this album.
can you say that again?
I said I think Metro did a lot of the carrying.
Oh yeah, I told you that this was Future Savage Mode 2, the first album.
I think like the beats were good, and I think Future he didn't like bring it down, but he didn't really like match what Metro brought to the project.
Yeah, this reminded me of Savage Mode too. Like the raps were very lackluster. Wasn't a lot of replay value, but the production and the beats were so hard.
Very much so.
So the songs I added was "We Don't Trust You," which is the one where he's going at Drake a little bit. "Ice Attack," "Magic Don Juan," "Fried," "She a Vibe," and "What the Fuck You Mean." Those are the 5 I added.
I guess since I added almost everything, I'll just say the ones I didn't add.
Yeah, that works.
I didn't add "What the Fuck You Mean," and then
That's
I didn't add. Let me see. Can I spot it? Will I be able to spot it off rip?
Probably not.
GTA. I didn't add GTA either.
Okay.
But I mean, I enjoyed the album. Like I said, I don't want to like shit on it, but because I did like enjoy it, but it's not really something that like I really went back to much, just because it's just kind of like, to me, it just felt like I Never Liked You with better beats.
Yeah, I actually haven't revisited. I don't. That doesn't mean I will never revisit it for the rest of the year, but I just haven't yet.
Now I will
I
say,
like it.
you might not like this, but
Only
I do have Like That on repeat.
like that.
Like That on repeat. Young Metro's on repeat. Type Shit has been on repeat. And then Fried. That's probably been the main one. But I've had those on repeat, but everything else I haven't really taken with me these last 3 weeks.
Let's just get right into the shit, man. It's a 20v1.
What's going on, man?
You tell me what's going
So
on.
let's okay. First, before we get into that, did you like the second album? Let's just get this out the way too. The We Still Don't Trust You. Did you like that at all?
To get to that after the next 2 things, but okay, we can get into that.
Well, are we just want to talk about the first album?
I wanted to go in chronological
Okay.
of how things went.
We could summarize this shit up. I got you. So basically, on the first album, we got Future on We Don't Trust You. He's saying Drake, he's his #1 fan.
Yes.
What's the issue? It can't be about a bitch.
This nigga's actually. Are you reading the lyrics right now?
No, I'm just
So that's all
freestyling.
he- that's what he actually said.
It's freestyling.
Okay, for sure.
What else did he say? Am I missing anything?
Said can't be over a bitch, dog. You was
fake-
my #1 friend.
You're fake. You're
Don't
fake
need
as
another-
hell.
Don't need another fake friend,
Yeah.
dog.
So that's the gist of that one. So we
So they was fucking the same hoes.
right. Pillow Talking.
Yeah,
Or-
Pillow
or
Talking.
Is that a different song?
No, that's the same song. and I
Okay,
think
Pillow
that's about
Talking.
it. I think that's all of it.
So of course that's
Oh, and he was slick hating on him.
yeah,
Said
right.
you
Okay.
You've been hating on me recently.
Right. And then I guess we can kind of also say we know Metro and Drake. We've talked about it. Metro and Drake.
Also over a bitch.
Right. Metro.
Both sides pillow talking.
Metro went on Twitter and said that Her Loss shouldn't have been nominated for a Grammy.
Which I think is awkward because the whole reason. So Future calls Drake a pillow talker.
Right.
But the whole reason that the public knows that Drake and Metro got issues is because Metro was pillow talking to a bitch
Right.
who later pillow talked to academics.
Right.
So it's just funny that you called that guy the pillow talker, but your man's that you're standing right next to. It's kind of like the ghostwriting thing when Pusha T jumped out the window at Drake for ghostwriting, and Drake was like, "Well, I wonder how you feel about Kanye. I wonder how you feel about your man sitting right next to you."
Right.
It's kind of the same thing for Future. Future, I wonder how you feel about your man standing right next to you.
Yeah, I agree.
That's like me disrespecting 26-year-olds while my man's right here is 26. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Or disrespecting people who wear glasses.
People who wear glasses, you know what I mean? Or
Right.
disrespecting baldies or something, you know what I mean? While my man's is right here, right next to me.
Right. So that was the gist of the first diss. Then we had
Kendrick.
Like That. I mean, there's no big three. It's just Big Me.
That's pretty much what he said.
K9s and dogs.
Yeah, put your canines down.
Y'all better have switches if y'all are a first-person shooter. Like that's all I pretty much got from
Okay,
it.
so what I think about this is I think Charlamagne is a dick eater. Did you hear his takes? He was acting like this was just the greatest shit ever. When I was watching Brilliant Idiots 2 or 3 weeks ago, he was acting like this was just ether, and a lot of the internet.
Oh yeah, bro. It's just insane, bro.
First of all, that verse is mid.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the verse. I like the verse, but as a diss, bro, come on, bro. Weak diss.
So this is also my problem. I don't want to call everything a diss. We kind of got to because that's what everybody else is calling it. But like, this is a warning shot as well, and not even a warning shot. This is just like this is just a sub. It's just a normal sub, just the two niggas instead of one this time.
Do you consider this a response to first person shooter? Do you consider first person shooter a diss? Because I never looked at it.
So
like
yeah,
that.
I never looked at first person shooter as a diss.
They're
However,
bigging him up.
no, one person was bigging him up.
Let's
Let's be clear. One person was bigging him up, and even that same person said the goats is the Spider-Man meme. Me looking at Drake or some shit like that.
Yeah,
so he still took Kendrick out of the conversation.
Yeah, and then in context, Super Bowl is only be two niggas.
Yes, and he said that me and the Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. So if I'm Kendrick, I do feel a kind of way about it. Like imagine if we had a third podcaster with us on this show.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was Quay, or imagine if it was Tank again.
Yeah.
And we all three did the show, and you tweeted some shit, or I tweeted some shit like the Spider-Man meme is me and Tank, or me and Quay. You're like, nigga, I'm on the show too. So I kind of get what Kendrick is like, what he's upset about in that regard.
I feel like he just wants smoke.
I do too.
He just wanted to take an opportunity to see.
They gave him the alley oop.
So you do consider this a response? Or not?
Yeah.
Or you consider that?
I don't think first person shooter is really a diss, but I mean, this is certainly a response to first person. He said first person shooter. I hope y'all come with 3 switches.
Right.
So quite literally, it's a response.
Right. Okay. So we had Kendrick dissing.
It's just not a good response.
Yeah, as a diss, I didn't. I think niggas was really overdoing it, bro.
But I do want to iterate. When you say something is not good, people just think you're saying it's ass and terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think it deserves all the hype. If I had to rate it, give it a solid in the middle, 5.5 out of 10, if anything.
Like the song or like his verse?
His verse. Well, the song is worse, but his verse.
You don't fuck with the song?
I didn't add it. I the first one.
I think the song is hard, but I just think as a diss, like niggas is hyping.
I think both niggas are hyping. I don't think it's that great. I don't think his verse is that great, and I don't think Future's verse on there was that great. I think all around this was some mid.
Future definitely got washed.
I don't even want to say that because I don't think Kendrick was that great. I think he gave us some things to talk about, but I don't think he dropped something that I want to re-listen to over and over.
It's crazy because that song is gonna be number one for the 3rd week in a row, and they said this is the longest hip hop number one since "Nice for What."
Well, that's not true. They lied because Super Freaky Grandma was on there for about a month, right?
Ain't no way.
Wasn't it? Was it not?
Probably a week.
That's something we got to look up, and talk about later. But
so we had those two disses. Weeknd was on that motherfucker doing ad libs.
Yeah,
Rick Ross
in the background. Rick Ross also
I didn't think
dissed.
nothing of Rick Ross being on there, but they were saying that
apparently he dissed Drake too.
Yeah,
I just don't fucking remember what he said.
I don't remember what he said either. It's not a song I replayed from that album.
Also, did not add that song.
But so that was the first album.
Yeah,
clearly niggas were clicking up.
Yeah.
You know.
So next in the chronological timeline is J. Cole.
So next.
J. Cole
was it like a week or two later? J. Cole
about
randomly
a week later
drops Might Delete Later.
Yep, and on one of the songs he speaks a lot of truths. But before we get into it, this is kind of like Kendrick, where instead I thought Kendrick's verse was mid, but he gave us a lot to talk about. I thought what Cole said, the content he said was good because everything he said I agreed with. Mm-hmm. However, I thought that warning shot was mid as well. But I didn't think this was like fucking hit him up or whatever.
And just to sum up what he said, so he basically said
your
first shit was classic, your second shit put niggas to sleep, tragic,
put niggas to sleep.
Your last shit put niggas to sleep. Your last shit was tragic.
No. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Yeah. Your second album put niggas to sleep. Which I agree with. First album, Good Kid, Mad City, right. Classic.
Right.
Second album, Put Niggas to Sleep, To Pimp a Butterfly. Garbage. And then what was his last shit, Mr. Morale, I added 0 songs off of. I really think that's the worst album I've listened to in my adult life.
Now, I will say, not gonna cap, because I was on here saying I did enjoy that album. But
Mr. Morale?
So I'm not even gonna talk shit about that one. But if he's saying it's tragic, I mean, for Kendrick Lamar, that's tragic. Like,
I added 0 songs.
Lowest first week numbers of his career.
While people were saying it was going to do 1 million.
Right.
They were saying he was gone for 5 years. This is going to do 1 million first week.
I mean, the shit flopped. Let's be real.
I mean, it did 200K, but compared to what everybody was saying, it's certainly a flop.
So compared to what we would think he would do.
When nigga said 5 years off, this shit's gonna do $1 million first week, and he does 200K.
Yeah. Niggas were.
He did a fifth of that. Yeah, that's certainly a flop.
Niggas was hyping. So
you know anything else J. Cole said though?
He said, "I don't want to have to do it to this nigga."
Which is funny in hindsight.
He my brother.
Which is hilarious in hindsight.
It's a whole song. So what else did he say? I guess that was really the gist of it.
That was the gist of it. I thought he said a little bit more.
He feels like, yeah, you were ahead of me during all this time, but now I'm in my prime, and you can't fuck with me now. Boy, did those words not.
Boy, that's hilarious in hindsight. That shit is hilarious in hindsight.
So that was the gist of that.
What do you think the waters were online of J. Cole's response compared to Kendrick's jump out the window?
I've seen a lot of people saying, I know you said differently, but I've seen a lot of people saying he was lying. That's a lie. To Pimp the Butterfly is
well,
a
online
classic.
I thought it was pretty 50-50, but I mean, you see your echo chambers.
I seen a lot of
more.
niggas clowning J. Cole. I mean, I seen niggas agreeing, because I was one of the niggas that was agreeing. Like,
same.
Yeah, nigga, but
I've been saying that shit for years.
I seen a lot of niggas, they was shitting on Cole. I don't really know if it was 50-50 or not. Maybe so, but I seen a lot of niggas like turn on Cole that night.
The Kendrick dick eating. So yeah.
Then 2 days later,
2 days.
J. Cole comes out on a Dream Festival or Dream?
Yep.
Was it Dream Fest?
You got it, Dream Fest.
He goes on stage. A lot of niggas say he was apologizing. I played the clip back. I don't hear him ever apologize, but
what?
Yeah, I peeped that, like, cause I seen.
You don't think he apologized?
He didn't actually.
He didn't
apologize.
say I'm sorry.
He never said. Which is not true. We don't want to see blood.
Technically, you do. Verbal blood.
Man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life. I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way, and if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Well, that's the gist of it, but that is an apology, though.
It's not an apology, bro.
How is that not an apology?
He didn't say I'm sorry.
You don't have to say I'm sorry to apologize. Actually, the best apologies are long and drawn out like that without saying I'm sorry.
I just don't think he apologized, but he did walk.
I wasn't
he
able
did
to
walk
sleep for 2 days.
So the gist of it is, J. Cole couldn't sleep for 2 days because he dissed Kendrick Lamar.
Bro, he acts like he made ether. J. Cole. Well, J. Cole is signed to Jay-Z. Jay-Z said on a song, I was fucking your baby mama, I left condoms on the baby seat. That nigga never had problem sleeping. This nigga
He did apologize, though.
This nigga J. Cole said, hey, your first shit was a classic, your last shit was tragic. And came back 2 days later and was like, man, I wasn't able to sleep for 2 days, man. Let me take that shit back. I was playing around with his catalog like it ain't really goated or whatever the fuck he said. He was dick eating, bro.
He was dick eating. I'm gonna just say this, bro, because I seen a lot of niggas, taking up for this shit. You niggas ain't been listening to J. Cole for the last 2 years. The last 3 or 4 years. Nigga has been talking greasy on every feature.
Yes.
On I don't even know what the last album was called, with the fire in the fucking basketball goal. Nigga was talking crazy. Anybody who wanted with me, they can get it. Anybody who wanted, they could get smoked. This man, Kendrick, gave you a warning shot. You went and recorded your verse and uploaded that shit on your album, and within 2 days walked everything back. Brother, do you know how many steps it takes to drop music, bro?
On the song that Kendrick was replying to, First Person Shooter, niggas said niggas keep debating about who the best MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Drizzy, or me? He said, we the big three like we started a league, but lately I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali.
Nigga, he is rolling in his grave right now.
Nigga,
brother.
Don't ever compare yourself. I don't even care if it's Muhammad Ali. Don't ever compare yourself to any combat athlete. if you not willing to throw some punches and get punched, just don't do it. If you not willing to take a punch and throw a punch, not just one or the other, both, then don't ever compare yourself to a combat sports athlete, let alone the most iconic combat sports athlete. Maybe not the best, but there's no doubt he's the most iconic.
I'm not hearing none of what niggas is talking about.
Lately,
bruh.
I've been
J.
feeling
Cole
Muhammad
is one of
Ali.
my favorite artists growing up.
Oh no,
He
can
cannot. This
He
is a
gets
stain
that,
he cannot take off his career. I don't want to hear nothing about that mental health shit. What young boy said the other day to Finesse Tuesday. I don't want to hear none of that mental health shit. I don't want to hear none of that spiritual shit. I don't want to hear. This is hip hop, my nigga. You talked all this shit for the last 5 years like you was ready to go with anybody, like you was ready to go toe to toe with anybody who wanted any smoke with you.
Nigga was begging niggas to try
Within
it.
2 days, my nigga, you walked back your diss track. Like we I'm sorry, you're out of the conversation.
You're out of conversation for you really just disqualified your whole discography. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. All the respectful shit I've ever said about J. Cole on this podcast,
Come on.
all of it, no, all of that shit, all the big props and shit I ever said about him on this podcast was because of his first 4 years of his career.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not
I thought you
shit.
was gonna shit on him.
There's not, wait
I
for
thought
it,
you- I thought
wait
you-
for it, wait for it, C Young. There isn't anything he's done in his later career that makes me show him respect. If we were going off strictly his last 4 years and not his first 4 years, he's not in no damn big three. What Drake say? Nigga, SZA got you wiped down. 21 got you wiped down. Travis got
Lil
you
Baby
wiped
got
down.
you wiped down.
Lil Baby got you wiped down. Gunna Wanna got you wiped down. Like,
Man,
come on, man.
bro.
Come
Let
on.
me tell you about my weekend. So this nigga drops the fucking
Fuck the weekend, by the way. But go ahead.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
I think that's the next part of this shit. But he drops the shit. I hear this shit. I'm hyping my nigga. I'm like, oh yeah, Kendrick don't want it. Kendrick don't want it. All the Cole fans, we all standing behind, bro. Like we all sticking up for this nigga. Like we got you, bro. Like all the Kendrick dick eaters, we had your back. For this nigga to walk back the diss 2 days, you know how disgusted I was, bro, when I seen that video, bro?
See, Young, you were so disgusted that you were even saying if Drake didn't reply in a week, which he did, surprisingly. Holy fuck. You said if Drake did not reply in a week, he's a bitch too. Like, you were
Man.
giving Drake secondhand
Man.
bitchdom off of this.
This nigga J. Cole, which was, I guess, Drake's tag partner in a sense at the time.
It was supposed to be 2v20. Have you ever seen the episode of Raw where it was John Cena and Randy Orton versus the Locker Room?
Yes.
That's how this shit was supposed to be.
Literally, bro.
Now imagine if one of them just walked out on the other.
Nigga just
That's pretty much what
walked
this
out.
was.
Like,
Literally just was on the rope, waiting for the tag. Soon as Drake goes for the tag, he pulls his hand back and walks away. Walks out the arena. That's literally
fuck
what that nigga just did.
Fuck that. J. Cole's in the ring. And two of the niggas jump in the ring, and J. Cole's like, you know what? I'm out, Drake.
Y'all got it.
Tags Drake, and just walks out.
He just walks out. You got it, gang.
The worst.
He said, oh, no, these niggas jumping? Okay, for sure. I'm out.
It's just like, bro, and I didn't even get to my point. My nigga, do you know how many steps it takes? Because he said he regrets dropping it, and of course he's taking it down from streaming.
Writing.
Do you know how many steps it takes to release music, fam?
Beat, writing, mastering, sending it to DSPs, and promotion? Am I missing something?
Record, you got it. This nigga sat in the studio, recorded that shit, waited for it to be mixed and mastered.
Before he even recorded it, he had to write it.
He wrote it,
He had to hear the beat, too. So it's
put it on uploaded it online, picked the songs for his tape,
Yep.
said, okay, I'm putting that one on there. I dissed that fuck nigga. He want to talk shit. We're going to put it on there.
Yep.
Uploaded it.
Oh, and by the way,
Waited 3 to 5 days for it to upload. He could have took it down before then, because you can take shit down early if you want to. If you're not feeling what you're saying,
Yeah.
you can take it down. Waited for it to go up. Posted the shit. Waited 2 days. And then, I feel bad about jabbing my nigga. Like, all right, bro. Get this nigga out of hip-hop.
the funniest part about it is, bro, all he said was some shit podcasters say. Some shit a random podcasters in Fort Worth say. He didn't say nothing that was just that wild. That
He
like
didn't. He just, I mean, and if you really didn't feel that way, the only way I could feel like maybe he felt bad about it is maybe if he felt like he was lying. All right, bro, I don't respect you anyway. Why are you lying on a diss track? I don't respect diss tracks. Niggas lying, bro.
Pusha T told Drake, "You got a porn star pregnant and you're hiding the kid." He said, "Your best friend about to die.
Your mom can't keep a man."
He said, "Your mom is a fucking loser and your dad is a fucking clown." That nigga didn't take back shit. When even Jay Prince got involved, that nigga didn't take back shit. This nigga just said, "Hey man, your last album wasn't really that hot." Nah, I can't believe I jabbed.
Your first
that nigga
album
like,
was a classic.
Nigga gave him bro. How you keep that in mind? Every single time he talks about Drake or Kendrick and he starts bigging up himself, he still bigs them up too. Talking about, yeah, we're the big three, like we started a league.
I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, he felt conflicted with his spirit, bro. This is hip hop. This is competition, bro. If you out here rapping about niggas and you feeling bad, you need to go make jazz, bro. Simple as that.
Nigga, he needs to just make beats, bro.
Just be it. No, cause Metro out here stepping on niggas. He out here dissing with the beat. This nigga need to go retire, bro. Go play basketball. Go back to Turkey, wherever the fuck he was at.
When this happened, I put on my notes. I said there was never a big three, just Drake and Future. Super bad bitch, by the way, like bad. But she not quoted it, but she sent it to me and she said, "How you gonna disrespect Mr. Cole like that?" I said, "He dissed the man, then apologized 2 days later." She said, "He's being mature."
Bro,
Nigga,
you recorded a diss song.
he wasn't mature. He wasn't that mature 2 days ahead. Like what? Like
we wasn't mature when he dissed YoungBoy, when he dissed Lil Pump, when he dissed Kanye West.
By the
when
way,
he dissed No Name.
He dissed YoungBoy, and guess what he did a week later?
Said he wanted a feature.
Rocked it back. So this ain't the first time he walked something back.
I'm just gonna say, bro, I grew up as a Cole fan. I am disappointed. Like, I'm still disappointed. I can't take up for this. I at first I was kind of hearing the whole spiritual stuff. Like, maybe it didn't feel right with his spirit. Like, bro, if that was really your homeboy, bro, you wouldn't have dissed him.
Why did you record it? That was 2 days ahead.
Literally.
Like, what was the change of heart like, bro?
And the thing is, if you really felt that way, Kendrick didn't even say nothing crazy. All he said was, "I hope y'all got switches." You the nigga who took it personal and started talking about niggas' discography.
You're not gonna do that. Because when you say y'all first person shooter niggas, I hope y'all got switches. That's basically saying I'm about to spin on you niggas. I'm about to shoot.
But he didn't say like, oh, he didn't say nothing personal.
He didn't jump out the window, no, but he said I'm about to jump out the window. That was a warning.
Bro, he's not serious, bro. He did this before.
Who, Kendrick or?
Yes. Kendrick. He said that on Control 10 years ago. Niggas responded. He didn't respond.
Which is so funny. Like people bring up Control and it really makes me mad.
He called out 10 niggas. Half of the niggas responded, and he didn't even say nothing back.
They think niggas are so scared of him. Like, niggas be like, oh, well, what happened when Control dropped? Nobody said nothing. Nigga, yes, they did.
Big Sean responded. Meek responded.
Lupe.
Big Crit responded. Lupe. I'm pretty sure. Did Drake respond? I mean, Drake's always subbing him.
We're missing one, but the most important was Meek. The most important was Meek, because Meek was the one who really went out the window. That nigga said nothing.
I remember that, yeah.
Meek
he didn't have nothing to say back to any of them. So I don't understand why niggas feel like he's gonna just.
The funny part is I don't even think Lupe's name was mentioned, and that nigga responded.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think he said nothing to Lupe. I don't even think he was in the
he
roll
do
call.
be making niggas apologize though.
I think Lupe did apologize as well, actually.
Lupe, Sean,
Kid Cudi, right?
I don't know about Kid Cudi. Ain't no way he mentioned that nigga. On the Control verse? The fuck is Kid Cudi? Hell no.
Big Sean did give him some bars back though.
Big Sean, they had a little
not just once.
Yeah, they had a little back and forth.
Yeah,
because the Be Humble shit and
yeah.
But I mean, just back to Cole. I mean, you got any final thoughts on that before we move on?
I think J. Cole's a bitch. That's my final thought.
I ain't gonna say all that, but
say all that. I think he's a hoe. J. Cole is the equivalent of
Curtis Harper.
No, J. Cole is the equivalent of I slap you, you push me, and then you go, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pushed you like that. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, man. J. Cole, like, I don't think he's gonna be able to live this down. I think he really hurt himself with this. His album sales.
This literally ruined his legacy.
Album sales went from projected 165 to like 110. I mean, I guess it's still 100, but like, bro, you went down 50K in sales, bro.
Let's put a bet on it. He will never touch 200 again.
Oh no,
never.
Oh no.
Even for a real official album, never. Even hugely promoted, he could promote his shit as well as Offset promoted his last album. He will never touch 200 again.
Yeah, I don't see it unless he does
suicide, bro.
Unless he has Drake on there. It's the only way.
Drake, you gotta get rid of it. You gotta get away from these niggas, bro. Stop helping these niggas out, bro. Because when it comes to helping you, nobody wants to show
Nobody
up.
wants to help. Okay, so next in the saga, so Metro and Future dropped their second album this past week. We Still Don't Trust You.
I thought this was worse than the first.
Absolute terrible album, if you ask me.
This had to be top.
This
3
was
worst
like
albums I
a
heard in my
full
adult
length
life.
version of Save Me. If you ask me.
I'm just saying that's just bad optics. Like if I'm Future, I'm like, y'all niggas jump him and then I'll get him myself. Yeah. But I wouldn't, like, if I'm Future or if I'm Kendrick, I'm not doing a 7v1. Y'all do y'all thing and then I'm gonna attack them when y'all done. I'm gonna pick up the scraps after.
Right.
All these niggas clicking up, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
yeah, and just to add on to that, I mean, to be fair, you know, Drake did sub all these niggas on his last album. He subbed Weeknd, he subbed Future, he subbed Metro.
Who you think got the worst on his last album?
ASAP.
Damn, we agree. He said, I'm anti, and the sex with you was average.
Called
talking
his
about
girlfriend's pussy mid.
Called his girlfriend's pussy mid and said better him than me. Gal can never tie me down. Shit like that. Like, he was basically like,
he was talking crazy.
Didn't he say some shit like, if y'all go on a trip, I bet it be Antigua or some shit?
Yes, he's like cooked his money. Like now,
just to nitpick a little bit, Drake, that's kind of a retarded bar because you know she's a billionaire, so they can go anywhere they want.
Right.
But he's basically saying if he's paying, y'all can only go to the So I get what he's trying
Right.
But it's kind of dumb when you think about it because she's a billionaire. They can go anywhere the fuck they want.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nonetheless though, I think it's really like I've never seen anything like this in rap ever, bro. Like niggas really, Metro Boomin really got all this niggas enemies. We've seen
something like this, but just
not like this though.
How many niggas are on Hit 'Em Up?
I mean, them niggas, them garbage ass
niggas came out of nowhere. Who are these niggas?
But these are like heavyweights though. Like you got Weeknd,
You're right.
Weeknd on the album talking about you got leaks in your operation, talking about I'm glad I didn't sign you.
The funny part about this is that every single nigga is mad about a bitch. Like nobody has any other thing to be mad about besides a bitch.
I mean, Kendrick ain't mad about nothing. He just hates the nigga for no reason.
Oh yeah. well, Kendrick has a reason. There's about 50%. I don't know.
50% competition, 50% nigga. I feel like I'm better than you. You a bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say 50% of the hip hop fandom think Drake is better, and 50% think Kendrick's better. But I don't know if it's really 50-50 because I would say it's majority of the younger fan base. The majority of the 30 and younger think Drake is better, and majority of the 30 and up think Kendrick is better. And of course, you got some outliers in each group, but just the majority that way. So I mean, Kendrick's probably like, all these young niggas think you're something when you're nothing.
I'm number one, nigga. Fuck you. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for you to say something. Even though you've been saying something to me almost every album.
Even though we both been saying something to each other.
Right.
I'm not going to act like Kendrick ain't been jumping out the window. They both been subbing each other.
Right.
And every time they sub each other, it's clear. Like, the funny part is, when Kendrick and Drake sub each other, there's no question. We didn't even know about fucking What Would Future Do until this shit came out.
We thought niggas was paying homage.
That was giving props. That was shouting out the homie.
Right.
And then you get all the context and you go back and listen. You like, wait, hold on. He's saying I fucked the homie's bitch.
Right.
So it's never that situation.
He was saying that the whole time. But
he was saying that the whole time, but you never picked up on it.
Right.
But the difference is when Kendrick and Drake go at each other, you pick up on it. What you say? I just tucked the sensitive rapper into his sheets. Like, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, right. Facts. Then I brought my tour to your city. You my son there, nigga.
Yeah, like, nigga, you know who he's talking about.
Right.
You know exactly who he's talking about.
Right, yeah. And then okay, so yeah, so we talked about Weeknd. He's basically saying he's glad he didn't sign with him. ASAP Rocky comes on there. He says, what did he even say on there?
Weeknd, you're retarded. I really think Weeknd is sped.
Why you say that?
I don't think you gain more from being on the opposite end of. I don't think you gain more from being Drake's enemy than being his friend.
I honestly feel like out of all of these beefs, like that's probably the most personal. Because them niggas actually had a relationship before they blew up, and they are actually
Drake
from
had
the
a
same
relationship
city.
with every single one of these niggas.
True, but
By the way, every single one of these niggas, Drake took on tour first. Everyone besides Metro.
Prime Metro.
Everyone. ASAP Rocky, Drake took on tour first. Kendrick, Drake took on tour first. Future, Drake took on tour first. Every one of these niggas, Drake took on tour first.
But I think
The Weeknd, Drake put you on.
I think the main thing with Weeknd is though, they kind of came up together before they blew up, and I guess before Weeknd blew up, and they kind of got
Drake was on 2 years ahead, and then he saw this young nigga singing in his city.
right,
Like,
and they
want some love.
kind of have like this, like I've heard that a lot of the people in their camps like kind of fuck with each other, you know, because they're all kind of from the same city. So I feel like that's
Drake
kind
on
of
a song called them family. He was like, yeah, we're back now, we're family.
Yeah.
I guess they're not back now.
right, yeah, because I remember at some point they were cool again, but it seems like that's a little bit more personal than like Future, whereas that's just like a rap friend. ASAP Rocky. I mean, were they ever really cool?
If you put a gun to my head and asked me who was Drake's closest friend out of all of this, I would say it was probably Future.
Well, yeah.
So that's probably the
right,
most
right,
personal if I had to predict. But
I was more personal. I would say Weeknd it's just more history there, I guess. A longer history. With them being from the same areas and shit.
You can say that, but Drake
This
one artist Drake has the most features with is not Lil Wayne. It is Future. So I still think it's Future with everything you're saying.
But you gotta think like this is like Go Yayo and CJ Casino on some shit. Like they were together
in the same city. Yeah, I get what you're doing.
OVO and EXO, like that was a thing, man. Like before the OVO.
Yeah,
FBG.
but so was FBG OVO, and then that lasted longer. And that, I promise you, out of all these combos of artists, put any combo together, Drake and Future made the most money together.
And I have something interesting when we get to it. But okay, so we got the Weeknd.
Yeah.
Rocky. What did he say? He basically said, I fucked your baby
Rocky
mama.
jumped out the window, which is funny.
I fucked your baby mom.
What do we talk? Okay, so that is saying I fucked your baby mom is a moment when the other nigga didn't fuck your baby mom.
Right.
Y'all fucked each other's baby mom.
Right.
However, Rocky was insinuating that he fucked his baby mom while Giannis was in the stomach, which that is a moment within itself.
That's wild. And then what else? Were those the only two disses on the album? ASAP and Weeknd.
Yes.
So we have those, and within 24 hours after Future and Metro dropped their second album,
Drop and Give Me 50.
a new Drake song leaks. Drop and Give Me 50.
I thought it was AI.
He addresses. I woke up that morning. I seen it on Twitter. I played
I
it.
don't want to say that. I thought it was a good chance it could be AI. I didn't necessarily was like, yeah, 100% this
Right.
AI. But the low quality, I was like, yeah, there's a good chance this is AI.
Yeah.
It's more direct.
Most direct Drake diss I've ever heard in my life.
Fuck out of here.
Niggas was saying names in that motherfucker.
Back to back drop.
Nigga was saying names in that bitch though. Nigga said Abel, Kendrick, Ricky. Well, at the end,
I'm arguing semantics. He said
at the end, the academic shit though.
he said K-Dat though. He said Dot.
Well, at the end, the academic said, "What top
What
five
top
you smoke?"
five you smoking on?
Kendrick.
That wasn't in the. That
He
wasn't
said
in
the
leak.
cold shit was weak as fuck. Like he was now dropping names, man.
Oh no.
Metro, he
said,
name dropped Metro.
Fuck what Cole think your shit is weak as fuck.
The only nigga he did name was Future. The only nigga he didn't say by name.
Yeah, but he got it. He got the first bar. He got the very first bar. I could never be a fan of you.
Right.
I had to put your first number one in your hand. Which Drake, when you
These are
have
not facts, bro.
no, that is a fact. All of Future number ones are still with Drake on it, right?
I believe.
Besides the one with Kendrick now.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So
right.
3 of the 4
right.
all have Drake on
Or
it.
I think it's 3 of them he has. So 2 of the 3.
No, No. It's 3 or 4.
I know it's sexy, way too sexy. Wait for you.
One more.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think there's one more. Oh, it went number 2. Life is Good with number 2.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it is true. What he said was true, but it's not smart to say something like that when you're beefing with somebody whose woman gave you your first 2 number ones. Rihanna gave Drake his first 2 number ones. So like, you just gotta think about this a little bit more, brother.
but
like,
he went on to get his own. Come on, don't do that. He went on to get his own.
He went on to get 11 more of his own.
Right.
But you said I had to give you your first number 1 to a guy who's teamed up with a guy whose woman gave you your first 2. So it's just like, look, I want to be Team Drake. You know I do.
Yeah.
I've been defending him all week. But it's just like, it's certain things you do, it's just easily reversible. It's like easy. It's like we playing Connect 4. You throw out a draw 4 while I got another draw 4 in my hand. Like, you just making this so much easier for me to just add 8 to it to the next guy or some shit.
I mean, I kind of get that because he also talked about splits, like with Kendrick kind of talking about his deal. But it's like, bro, you splitting with Cash Money, Young Money, Jay Prince. Like, you got some splits too. But
now on that, I think that is a bait too. Because if you say haha about your splits, and then the other dude goes, you got splits too, but he could be like, yeah, but with all my list of splits, I still make more money than you.
yeah,
Like, I got 8 splits, you got 3, and I still make drastically more money than you. So that one I can kind of let slide because you can come back a little bit harder.
And I mean, honestly, with more context, I think now he probably doesn't. I mean, does his new shit even say Cash Money or Young Money on it anymore? I'm pretty sure he's probably just directly
Universal.
Yeah, I think he's directly to Universal anyway now. So
actually, it's been like that since Scorpion. That's when the deal ended. But I think Birdman's still making money off that man.
Probably his masters.
Yeah.
For sure for life. Because I mean, those old masters. I mean, you know.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I don't like all the short jokes. I don't like it. I don't like all the short jokes. I don't think saying the nigga wears a size 7 is funny. I don't think that's epic. I don't like the short jokes. I don't.
I thought it was funny, but I didn't think it was like nothing like. I didn't think it was no ether or no shit like that. But.
I don't believe in clowning people for things they
but
can't control.
I mean, and we'll get into it. But I mean, Rick Ross. I mean,
no, you clown somebody for being fat. I'm cool with that. But I'm not for clowning people for shit they can't control. Clowning people for what race they are and clowning people for their height. It's just, I don't believe in it. It's not witty. I can't control how tall I am. I can control my weight. I can get in the gym, work out, lose weight, gain weight. I can control weight. Yeah. I can't control height. I just don't think it's witty or cool to make fun of somebody for that.
I have no rebuttal for that. I have no rebuttal.
Or skin color. I can't pick what color I'm going to be. So to make fun of, on Rick Ross's point of him being mixed, I don't think that's cool either.
Now we'll get into that, but just to kind of focus on this a little bit. So we covered Future, we covered his diss to Kendrick. You know, the short jokes, the splits.
So all he said to Kendrick, short
jokes. I think Cash got it the worst. He said, what did he say? He said,
whoever is
tricking on niggas how we do the bitches.
No.
Spinning like you trying to fuck, boy, you tripping.
No, yeah. That part, I was like, holy fuck.
Like,
he was like, tricking on niggas, that's the shit we do to bitches. I was like, fuck.
Out of the whole song, to me, that was the most disrespectful.
I didn't even know who he was talking to.
He's talking about Weeknd's manager, Cash. And then I think
who was Chubb's blunt roller? Is that Cash?
I think he was talking about Weeknd's camp too. Yeah, I feel like them niggas got the worst than the actual niggas. You know.
Yeah.
What did he even say about Weeknd? He said
that was the nastiest.
You claimed the 6 and you tried to run from it.
He said you're not even from here, basically. But he was like you claimed the 6 until you got famous. Now you got to run from it.
Yeah. Did he say anything else about Weeknd? Really, it seemed like it was really mostly out of his camp.
Yeah, but like, man. What you just said is insane.
Yeah, that was the wildest part of that whole diss. Then he just told Metro, shut up, go make some drums. Which, I mean, what can he do other than go make some drums?
Now, that's what make it funny, bro. He can't do shit else but shut the fuck up and make some drums.
And then, I mean, Rick Ross, I mean, he just called him up, a CEO, basically. Said he's old as fuck. You're 50 years old. Why are you getting in this shit?
Drake, your mentor is like 5 years younger.
But I mean, 50 years old trying to click up with niggas is kind of crazy, though. You don't think?
I think it's kind of crazy to be in a beef at 50 years old.
I mean, he's still beefing with 50 Cent.
Okay, let me reiterate. I think it's crazy to start new beefs at 50 years old. Not ones that carry over from when you were 30 or whatever, but like starting new beefs at 50. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Indeed.
Well, by the way,
I mean, Charleston White doing it.
Rick
though.
Ross saying "I got more money than you" to Drake is
It's fucking
a
insane.
hilarious thing.
Laughable.
If we look at the Forbes list of most wealthy rappers, it was always Jay-Z, Diddy, Dr. Dre,
Kanye.
Kanye, Drake, Eminem. It was always that in that order.
Never heard Rick Ross' name.
Never heard Rick Ross coming near it. Never.
So before we get into the Ross,
And
diss,
Drake's the only one on that list that did it strictly from music.
strictly off music,
Because Hove had to get some fucking champagne deal,
Right.
not champagne, but like alcohol deals,
clothing,
as well. Kanye clothing, shoes.
Right.
Dr. Dre beats.
right?
Diddy, I guess he can say music. Oh, Ciroc, so
Ciroc, yeah,
alcohol.
right.
Drake was the only one strictly music.
Pretty impressive.
Pretty impressive. So
any final thoughts? Which one do you think is the hardest out of all these disses? Out of Drake, J.
like
Cole's,
I said,
Kendrick's,
I think
first-person
all of them
shooter?
are pretty mid. I don't think any one of them are like great, but Drake's is the best. Drake, this nigga never apologized.
There's so many layers in that.
If this
in a
nigga
Drake diss.
doesn't apologize, it's Drake, Cole, Kendrick. But the fact that this nigga is that much of a fucking bitch or a pussy, I'm gonna have to say Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
Okay. All right. So next in the and then for me it's Drake, Kendrick, and Cole as well. For sure. I think the Drake diss. I like it. I think it was hard. I feel like he has more tug. I feel like this is just the beginning.
This is just a warning. Yeah. This is just a warning.
I think he kind of previewed at the end
I don't
some
even
more
think this
shit.
is- so everybody was like round one. This is round one. I don't even think this is round one. This is the pre-fight press conference.
I think he was just trying to bait Kendrick. Like, what you got? Like, you say you got a diss song that you've been holding
literally
for 4 years.
in the last couple of seconds, he's saying drop, drop, drop. That's literally the way he's saying.
So
drop,
you're
drop,
on the
drop.
clock. We gonna see. Is he really gonna drop?
Actually, it says drop, drop, drop. Then it's academics. What top 5 are you smoking on, Kendrick? So he's clearly talking to Kendrick. He's saying drop, drop, drop.
Right. So he's literally really what I saw this song as is a begging a song basically begging Kendrick to
Please
drop.
diss me. I dare you to diss
Right.
me.
And we seen a couple weeks ago. I think
I have a
Chubbs.
question,
Who was it? Chubbs, or they were like drop that shit.
So, Young, I have a question for you.
What's up?
So, I've seen a lot of talk online saying this is going to be the most violent, that doesn't even make no fucking sense. I heard talk online that this is going to be the least violent beef of all time. Do you think it's a chance that this shit turns street? I have my answer in my head. I just want to know if you agree with it.
I think it is a chance because on this song, he's taunting. He's talking about next visit. He's gonna have every fucking chain
on, yes, in his city.
You ain't, and Kendrick talking about he burning
Snatching
tattoos
chains.
and snatching chains.
Yep.
I think it can definitely get to that. I
Everybody's
mean, the Meek
talking
shit
like-
almost got to that.
Yeah, the Meek shit pretty much was that.
Yeah.
They were jumping niggas looking for
Yeah,
Drake.
bro.
So
Like
it
Kendrick
did-
ain't no hoe. This is a Compton nigga. Like,
and Meek jumped the nigga over it, and Drake was 30 deep in the room above Kendrick. Meek.
right,
He was begging for Meek to come upstairs.
right. I think Drake is, and he's already said his wife's name. Let's not forget that. He's already name dropped Kendrick's wife.
I was watching the academics thing, and some idiot said he shouldn't mention girls. Well, it wasn't even about the wife part. It was about the SZA. Drake said SZA got you wiped down, and one of the idiots that Ack was talking to said, I don't think he wants to bring women into this because last time he brought women into this, Pusha went off. SZA ain't dating Kendrick. Now, he did bring up Kendrick's wife, but SZA ain't dating Kendrick. Why would you say that? Like, why would your brain go there? Anyways,
Yeah. I heard that too. Pretty interesting debate. A lot of Glazers.
bro, they were sucking Kendrick. And Whack 100?
Glazing. Oh my God. Glazing, bro. But I mean, that's what I expect from West Coast niggas, but
Nah, hold on. Whack 100 did all that. I made a lot of money with Drake. I appreciate Drake giving us the song shit. Just to be dick eating Kendrick. Like, bro. Oh. And I don't believe in that. This is not a basketball team or a football team. Just because the nigga's from your home state or city does not mean you gotta back him.
Yeah.
Actually, you should be.
It's a lot of bias shit going on.
You
bro.
should be backing the person you think will win.
Right.
Hell, what was yesterday, Sunday? Just yesterday, my favorite COD team played the best team in the league. I didn't pick my favorite team. I picked the best team in the league because I thought they were going to win. And they did. You should, if we're doing predictions and we're doing who's going to win this, you should always go with who you think will win, not who's your favorite or who you think is the best.
Right.
That being said, I got Drake in this beef. And for this reason, I know if there was gambling on this, the favorite will be Kendrick, but one's battle tested, one's not. If this was a fight, I can't pick the person who I've never seen throw a punch over the person I've seen punch consistently.
Right.
So, if in a beef, I got Drake, and to be honest, Drake, you better win because you cannot be begging a nigga to diss you and lose. You cannot be like, please.
And please don't pull that shit you did with Pusha T, bro. Please. Don't pull that. I was going to drop the song, but Jay Prince, please don't pull that again because I can't defend that shit this time.
I can defend it, but I can't defend it twice. I'm already defending it once. I can't defend it twice.
So please.
And all you niggas that be talking about Jay Prince, Sundom, or whatever, Jay Prince will sun you too. So let's not take it there.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you lived in the same state as him, as we do. You ain't never gonna hear nothing disrespectful come out of my mouth about Jay Prince.
That's OG right there.
Every single time when we talk about Jay Prince, I got something bad to say, I skirt around it. I be like, hold on, this nigga could really get us touched. No disrespect. I mean, honestly, with no disrespect.
A lot of niggas be talking shit about Jay Prince. I got a lot of respect for him. I really don't. I don't have really nothing bad to say about him.
As somebody who lives about 3 hours away, I don't think there's any choice for me but to have respect for this nigga. That nigga pull up on me for real.
Yeah, nah, for real. He will. He can make some moves happen. You know?
He don't even got to leave his house and he can make some move happen here. He don't got to leave Houston.
Yeah, he don't.
To get me whacked.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so like I said, Mr. Prince, no disrespect, but please don't ruin my favorite rapper's legacy twice.
All I know is
you've already put a stain on it. Don't do it twice, please.
Yeah, he did. I'm waiting on Kendrick, bro. You say you got a song that you've been working on for 5 years.
5 years ago.
He's begging you to drop.
Yeah, I don't know where everybody's getting the 4 years thing. It's really been 5. 5 years ago, 2019, they were saying he has a nuclear thing waiting for Drake, and he's gonna drop it. And then, however, I don't know how much I believe that because right after they said that, somebody else came out and said Drake did too. Drake has another nuke.
Yeah, I think Aiden Ross was the one who said that Kendrick has a diss ready for Drake, and then he said Drake got one ready too.
What's the hold up?
What is the hold up?
What's the hold up?
He's begging you, bro. He's begging this man to drop.
Why do you need that? Like what was Kendrick waiting on? Like, why do you need Drake to say, "Yay, I want to be dissed," just for you to drop it? Like, just drop the shit.
Yeah,
he was really like that.
Yeah. I guess we wait. Maybe by the next time we record, maybe, hopefully.
Has he been updating that hoe in the last 5 years, adding new shit to it? Like, the fuck? He's just going to drop the shit from 2019?
Maybe it's not true.
That shit going to sound mad dated. I hope it's not true on both ends. I pray it's not true on both ends because I don't want to hear no dated ass shit.
Me neither. Maybe he's going to re-record it and add some new things to it.
Well, I know on Drake ends it's not true because that nigga got in the booth.
Drake got in the booth. He's talking about shit that
happened a week ago. Yeah, so I know it's not true.
I think A$AP Rocky's lucky that shit got leaked because I don't think he heard the album yet when that shit was recorded. I don't think he heard the second album.
Rocky
would have got some bars too.
Rocky Drake's gonna fuck you up lyrically.
Man, bro. Rocky, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What's the Weeknd's manager name? Cash?
Cash.
We thought Cash got it bad.
Man.
Rocky, you finna get fucked up, bro. You might want to stop.
You see that billboard where it says Drake is on the way? You see that?
Yeah, I thought they were talking about that song, though.
I don't know. Maybe another Scary Hours. Maybe some more. Maybe we just gotta wait and see.
Rocky, when you got a bitch that bad, bro, you just gotta shut the fuck up and worry about your bitch, bro. Like, just pretend. Bro, you already won. You have Rihanna. The only reason the nigga even mentioned you is because you have Rihanna. Like, bro, just take your W.
He won.
You won, bro.
Yeah.
So why you keep trying to...
He can't rap with him.
This is like... Say... I love these... I like making, like, metaphors and comparisons and shit. But say, like, two fighters were fighting and one barely beat the other. This nigga want to come out there and fight again, basically. Like, bro, you already won. Like, why are you doing this? You You barely edged it out the last time. Why are you trying to do this again, bro? You're not gonna win. But yeah, Kendrick's the main focus. It seems like.
We're waiting. We're waiting on you, my boy.
I don't think Kendrick can win this.
I don't think Kendrick's gonna drop anything.
I don't think he can.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope these words age bad.
I really don't know how he wins. How does he win? Just by screaming?
You know, whatever he drops, niggas are gonna say is better.
Yeah, but like, objectively, I don't know.
What can he say? Like,
What
you
can
talk
he
to young
say?
girls
You're better
that
than
are
me.
over 18.
You beat me in every single statistic besides Grammys, which are voted on by white people. Like, what can he say?
I mean, a lot of people have been saying he could talk about how Drake talks to young girls.
Young girls that are 25? Oh, he's Leonardo DiCaprio?
18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
I don't know about the 18 shit, but
Me neither.
Suddenly I'm deaf. Suddenly I'm deaf, but
yeah, niggas was talking about some blackface shit. I don't know what
at least
that's
Joe
about.
Budden said 25-year-olds. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he did say that. He caught a paragraph for that.
He did catch him out. No, Drake was upset.
I mean, what else could he say? You're white. I mean, that's what Rick Ross said, and everybody thought that was ether. Talk about his nose.
And this is why that white shit blows me, bro. He's half
Is he
white.
not black too? Like
He's equally both. And if this was slave days, both of you niggas would be slaves.
I think, you know,
This
that's
was 1700s. Both of you niggas would be slaves. So why does it matter that he's half white?
somebody said that's why J. Cole bowed out because he was afraid they was gonna call him white.
I hate this white shit, bro. It's so stupid.
It is corny, bro.
It's so stupid.
I mean, just objectively, bro, Rick Ross's diss was trash. Like, he didn't really talk about anything.
I just don't get why it matters that he's half white. Cause
Why is he jumping in? Like, bro, we don't want to
300
hear
years ago?
nothing. We don't want to hear nothing you have to say, bro. This is Kendrick and Drake. We want to hear Kendrick versus Drake. Future did his diss track. It wasn't really nothing.
Well, that
We don't want to hear Ross.
Rocky. Like, we don't want to hear Rocky or Ross.
ASAP Rocky said some
Who
bullshit.
gives a fuck what you niggas think?
Weeknd, I mean, he's singing some shit, but he ain't saying nothing either. We just want to hear the two.
Remember what
Kendrick and
Chappelle
Drake.
said one time?
Who?
Chappelle. He said, "Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a moment like this?" That's how I feel about
A$AP
fucking Rick
Rocky.
Ross and ASAP Rocky. Who gives a fuck what they think at a
They
moment
talking
like
about,
this?
oh, Rick Ross got in the studio 2 hours in 2 hours. Like, bro, we don't give a fuck. We don't care.
No, this nigga is so sped. This nigga is so sped. He replied to a diss that's not even officially out.
He wasted no time. I'll give him that, but like we are good, bro.
But
I don't want Drake to respond to no Rick Ross, bro. Wait
No,
on
good.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
We good, bro. Kendrick,
Yeah.
Rick Ross is a comedian, bro. He's just gonna laugh. He gonna make us laugh. That's cool. We fuck with Ross, but like we
I want to be fair
good,
though.
bro.
I want to be fair and give Drake and Kendrick the same energy I gave. Who was it? Ross and Meek. Like, bro, this is 7 years too late.
Definitely.
Maybe not 7.
We should have got this shit a decade ago.
This is like
when we got the shit remix.
somewhere between 7 and 5 years too late.
I mean,
Well, shit
really,
remix
both
was-
of their primes.
Shit remix was 10 years ago, but still, like, this is too late. This is too late. This is way too late.
So is Kendrick a cloud chaser?
I think yes, because he only does this shit and goes at Drake when he wants to bundle some shit with it. So yeah, but I mean, if he decides to drop it, when did that Drake disc come out, on a Saturday?
Saturday.
If
I mean, I guess it didn't officially come out.
it still
but
hasn't came out, but
yeah.
like we've heard it. When did we hear it? On Saturday.
Saturday morning, a day, not even a day after
So-
Metro and them dropped.
If we hear Kendrick shit drop on a Friday, then yeah, he's a clout chaser. But if it drops any other day, then no.
Drop it, man.
If he drops it on a Thursday, he drops it on a Monday. Well, today is Monday. He drops it on a Tuesday. He's not a clout chaser. But if he drops it on a Friday or Thursday at 11
DSP
p.m.
and shit.
on a DSP, that will be the clearest sign that this nigga is a clout chaser.
Yeah, and
'Cause he's trying
if he
to
does
do
drop
it for numbers.
if he does drop a diss on the DSP on a Friday, I think it's pretty safe to say it's probably gonna go number one.
Yeah. I mean, his fucking warning shot did.
Right.
His fucking mid-ass warning shot did, so yeah.
But I mean, all shit aside, regardless of who you a fan of, no matter whose side you is, we said this at the beginning of the episode, or maybe before the episode. this is exciting. This is bringing hip hop back to life. We've had practically nothing going on for the last 2 years or year. And this is some shit that has got niggas active. Like niggas are dropping, niggas are dissing.
It's actually pretty depressing if you ask me.
Why is that?
It just shows you just how trash these young niggas are. Like these newer artists are. Because if we have to rely on Kendrick and Drake beefing 7 years after the fact to save hip hop, then
hey, but we got the undercard. We got Quavo and Chris Brown.
Please don't beat her. I'm sending her back home. Please don't beat her.
Sipping 1942 because I don't fuck with Quavo. Man, we got a nice mid card fight. You know, we got some shit going on.
Oh my
god! Finesse 2 times a young boy beefing over hoes and shit. We got some shit going on right now, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Chris Brown and Quavo, y'all are hilarious because they both dropped their disses at the same time, literally the same time, 11 p.m. on Thursday.
That nigga Quavo wasted no time. He hopped in that booth.
They must have heard each other's shit because they replied like literally the same time their disses dropped, the exact same time. That's hilarious. But
Quavo and Rick Ross are on timing.
Yeah, Quavo and Ross are on reply timing.
Any final thoughts, man?
I got nothing. I think this beef will be not called down the middle. We will call it down the middle, but I don't think other people. I don't think the natural consensus will.
No,
like most people will.
Of course not.
Either way, I still think Drake wins.
You can't say that after saying you're calling down the middle.
I still think he's gonna win. No. The reason why I said that's what I explained to you. If this was fighting and two niggas are fighting, I've seen one of them get into multiple fights, and I've never seen the other one fight once. So,
I mean, that's a fair take.
I'm going with the one that I've seen fight.
Yeah, when you put it like that, I mean, it's I can't argue that.
Yeah, one of them's been in a couple of beefs. One of them's done did the subliminal battle with everybody,
literally
even Common.
Anybody, even the irrelevant nigga,
even
irrelevant
Common.
niggas.
So, in the other one, dissed some niggas. He punched on some niggas, and when they started punching back, he ran. So, like literally, I think academics explained the control verse the best anybody has ever explained it. This nigga threw a grenade and then ran out the room. Like, that's what he did. He threw the grenade, ran out the room, and came back and looked at all the dead bodies. And when he seen that there was some niggas still alive, he ran out the room again. So, but yeah. I don't have any final thoughts. I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, man, it's exciting, man. I'm looking forward to the next chapter of what's going on. I mean, we obviously Metro and Future aren't gonna drop any more albums, so we don't, that's the end of what we'll hear from them. So hopefully Kendrick gets in the ring.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you an under and over. Under or over 8 weeks before Kendrick replies.
This nigga ain't responding for 5 years. Nigga, 8 weeks, 8 months, nigga.
Yeah, I agree with you.
we ain't hearing shit. And I hope, hell, before this episode comes out, hopefully he makes me eat these words. No Diddy.
I don't think eat words is that bad. I don't think you needed a no Diddy there, but for sure. For sure.
Hopefully this my take ages bad. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I know as soon as he drops, Drake is going to drop again.
In a perfect in a perfect world, in a perfect reality, soon as we turn these cameras off and we look at socials, you'll see, damn, Kendrick went crazy.
Kendrick, yeah.
Damn, Kendrick.
Right.
However, I promise you, we do not live in a perfect world. That's not happening.
We don't. And I'm reminded of that every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully, I mean, if he get your clout, nigga, drop it Friday. But we need.
I'll take Friday. I'll take anything within the next. I'm giving him 8 weeks.
Because when Drake wasn't responding for 3 days, everybody was on his ass, bro.
Besides me, I gave him a reason not to.
I mean, I wasn't.
I was
starting
telling
to,
you he should wait for the album,
which was smart.
Yeah.
But you ain't got no albums to wait on, Kendrick.
Which he did. He made both of us happy. He waited for the album to drop and replied the next day.
Literally.
He made both of us happy.
Literally.
Kendrick, you got 8 weeks.
Yeah, Kendrick.
Fuck
that.
J. Cole
nigga,
replied to you.
You got 2 weeks, nigga. You got
2
2 weeks, nigga.
I'll give him 8 weeks. I'll give you 2 months. I'll give you 2
Nigga,
months.
if you've been working on a song for 5 years, what are we doing?
I
We gotta.
agree.
Was he
If
still
you-
writing right now?
He should have dropped that shit yesterday. But I'm gonna give him 8 weeks.
Brother, you know it don't take that long to put some shit on YouTube.
I know for a fact it doesn't, because J. Cole replied that fast, and we went over all the steps it took. I know.
Fuck the DSPs. If you want to put that shit
I
on
agree.
Twitter right now,
I-
you can post that shit right now.
I agree with you, but just so I can violate, I'm gonna give him 8 weeks, because it's gonna be better in 8 weeks than in 8 days. In
and
8
all
weeks,
them niggas who was talking shit, oh, Drake taking forever. When your mans,
Drake replied in 3 weeks.
if your mans ain't responded, if it's a month, if we didn't did the next 2 episodes, he ain't respond. I don't want to hear this big 3 shit. I
Drake
don't want to hear
replied-
none of that.
Drake replied in 3 weeks. I'm giving Kendrick 8. Just think about that. I'm giving him 5 more
You
weeks.
give him a lot of time.
I'm giving him a lot of time. Kill this nigga. I need you to go in there and make my favorite rapper look like a bitch. The same way you made J. Cole look like a bitch without ever saying anything. So, if you can't do that,
Cole.
if you can't do that, I need Kendrick to jump out the window, because I want everything I've been saying for the past 10 years to be validated, and Drake's gonna do it. Jump out the window, Kendrick. You like that, right? You a tough guy, right? I won't say you Mr. Big Bad, but you're really Mr. Small Bad like me. So, jump out the window. Shout out to all the short niggas and the short kings.
What'd he say? Yo, midget ass. What'd he say?
Said that nigga wear a size 7.
Pipsqueak pipe
Pipsqueak,
down. You ain't
yeah.
in no big 3.
Yeah, Pipsqueak pipe down. You ain't in no big 3. Caesar got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Well, before we get out of here, shit, let me restart. Before we get out of here, what do we think about Drake shouting out Travis? Because it was Travis the one begging them niggas to play the song on stage.
That was hilarious, yeah.
Now, I do have 2 thoughts about this, or 2 perspectives on that. But yeah, what do you think about him shouting out Travis?
I think Travis is the nigga recording the fight.
I think Travis.
Instigating.
So it could be either way. Either Travis don't like Drake and wanted them niggas to drop it then and there just to be like, fuck Drake. Or Travis heard about it, told Drake, and he wanted to prove it as a fact. So he told them niggas, hey, say it right now so Drake believes me.
Yeah.
I think Travis might be the mole
I think
in their camp.
So 2 takes on that, right?
Yeah, those are my two.
So with context, I mean, when they were on stage performing at Rolling Loud, it was a different version of the song. Future, when he performed that song, it was 2 different verses on there, and it was all Future on there. It wasn't no Kendrick on there.
Didn't he say verbatim play the joint with Kendrick?
I can't remember.
I thought he said
I
play the joint with Kendrick.
I can't remember exactly what he said, but I know during that I just remember him saying like play it again or some shit like that. Play that one song. I think he said play the then and the then and then. I think that's what he said. When they did play that song, it was no Kendrick on that hoe. It was just 2 Future verses.
Okay.
But
Well,
that was some messy shit. If he did hear the Kendrick verse, yeah, that is some messy shit. But I mean, I don't think Travis has any issue with Drake because, bro, Travis was standing with Drake, dropping songs with him when Kanye and Drake was beefing, and Kanye was calling Drake out about doing songs with him. He was still fucking with Drake. If anything, I look at Travis as the nigga recording, instigating, and laughing and shit. You know,
I think Travis could be the mole. I think he heard the song, told Drake about it, and Drake was like, "You're lying." And then Travis got on stage and said, "Hey, play that so my boy can actually believe me."
It could be that.
It could be that.
Because Travis was on the album on like 2 songs, so you know I'm sure he heard it before. You know, because that performance was like what 2 days before the album dropped, a couple days before. So
yeah,
I mean I'm not mad at that take. I could see that for sure.
Well, anyways, I'm Count Christian.
See Youngin.
And J. Cole's a bitch. Peace.